busy on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, because of one thing, and that is the idea of creating NHS emergency service vehicles as part of the continuous car series that I've now been doing for 3 weeks tomorrow. So one of the ideas was what an idea has been suggested is the emergency vehicles to create. So ambulance, police car, air ambulance potentially, and many, many other things. I mean, thank you so much to all the forces, not just West Midlands, who've literally sent photos of all their cars and vehicles that they use in rescue and situations, emergency situations. So it's been really cool. So there's obviously going to be another 3 weeks of lockdown, so I will probably end up doing emergency vehicles on a Thursday evening after Clap for Carers, Clap for the NHS. So there's going to be plenty of time to do them. A bit of history about how it came about. So the CMPG, which is a Central Motorways Police Group, they look after a section of generally Birmingham, the Midlands. I live in Coventry, and they also do some stuff which is like Autosport International and certain shows that I attend as an artist when I'm painting with these. When I'm painting with doing my normal job of painting with radio control cars, they have a stand at shows as well, as a kind of public facing. Here's what we're doing as a police force. So they have like a drink drive simulator and other things that they often show people. So, and I've worked with the CMPG before. In 2011, they had a Lotus Evora branded up and Battenberged up in livery, and had it as a police car for a month. I think it was. It was certainly over the winter months. They had the Evora, so that was 2011 as a police car. And what I ended up, when I was based elsewhere, they brought the police car into my studio, and we had the lights on, and we did the artwork with the car. And since then, I've kept in touch with them, and more importantly, I've kept in touch with one particular chap who emailed me, and his name is Gareth. So Gareth emailed me, and he was like, "Hi Ian, I hope you're keeping well. Long time no speak. So last August he got seriously injured and actually nearly died. Thanks to the QE, the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham, I'm still here. Four operations later, and more to have. I'm still off work, hence not on police email. But when he's back to work, he wants to pop in and say hi. And he's called the email a silly idea, which it wasn't. But it's nice that it popped up that way. And he said, "Loving your tweets at the minute, and the drawing classes. I wondered if you'll be doing a picture of an ambulance, police cars, fire engines, NHS logo, and then we could potentially sell these artworks and raise money for the NHS. Along those lines." He says, "Just a thought. I know you're a busy guy. Thought I'd mention it. If not, don't worry." Emailed him straight back saying, "Absolutely." He said, "I can get hold of images of the vehicles if you'd like them." I said, "Absolutely. Let's do this. Let's do this project." Taz, my wife. Say hi, Taz.
Hi, Taz.
Hi, Taz. So Taz had also done a little doodle, which I think I posted on my socials as well, of an ambulance. So I thought it's about time, absolutely, right on this evening, to do the emergency services and as that, because essentially, with working from home and this whole COVID crisis, this whole process, this whole project wouldn't have happened had I not been not doing my normal job, which is at shows and events at Silverstone, etc., etc. So I was sent some images to do. So I've got some images. So there's ambulance. There's two ambulance images. I think personally, I think that's the better one. I think. What do you think, Taz?
Yeah, you can see the Battenberg.
See the Battenberg. You can see they're both quite good. I mean, that one's quite nice because it's head on. So if you haven't seen before, normally I'm painting with radio control cars at shows and events. Obviously not doing that because I'm working from home. This is the green room, the spare room. So all the artworks are continuous lines. So you start with a dot essentially, and then you work round, create an entire outline of what you see here. I'll draw that outline and I'll work into it to create the imagery essentially, and hopefully you'll see that and go, oh, like that. And we're obviously having conversations with CMPG, with I mean, I'd love this to raise money for the NHS and for a good, associated causes to this, to COVID and what it's, I want that to work. So let me know how you want that to work, how you want to engage with it. I sent an image to my printers earlier on today, and me photographing them here and him scanning them in and reworking them will work. So prints can be done up to a certain size at least. So we can look at getting that done and working out how to actually make it into a fundraising thing, which will start more shadows today for some reason. I don't know why. Close that. So right, we've got the ambulance. I believe that the ambulances are actually manufactured in Coventry. The manufacturer of the ambulances are created in Coventry. I'm led to believe, at least. I might be wrong now.
Maybe we have more information about that.
So right,
if you know more, let us know.
So because the same vans that are Peugeots, the Peugeot Citroën vans, but they're Fiat brands, but the Fiats are the same as the Peugeot Citroëns. And I think they're done at the technical centre up the road. They're made into ambulances.
I'm just going to get this lamp over as well. There seems to be a lot of shadow today.
Yeah.
Is that better? Somewhat? No.
Not really. That's right, don't worry. So... Again, big thank you to the CMPG for really getting behind us today. We'll only right to the ambulance first.
So there were a couple of ideas, weren't there? Yes.
Yeah. There's we're just going to work out like how to. Yeah, whether we put each individual drawing will be a drawing, so there'll be those original drawings which could be auctioned or could be made available, to like raffled off somehow, and then you could make an artwork of all of the emergency vehicles together out of a print, and then that could be it as well. So there's a number of different ways it could be.
Is that a Fiat?
It is a Fiat, but I think there's something about the certificate that it holds is that the Fiats have the certificate that means it can hold the weight of because it's like the ambulance is like 4 tons because of all the medical stuff and everything in the back of it, so it's a very, very heavy vehicle.
If you have some more information, type it through. We'll read it out.
Let us know.
Okay, so a couple of comments here.
Yeah.
Rich is watching, Kevin's watching, Heather's watching, Nat's watching. She says, I'm here. Richard says...
Right, so that's the beginnings of ambulance.
Richard said, what was the year you did the Police Evora? I'll search for the images.
2011.
2011.
Yeah.
Carl Millichip. Wave.
Yeah, I'm just going to do a... Just open... Haven't taken the pen off paper yet.
Still continuous.
Still continuous.
What are you doing?
I was just looking for the NHS logo. There we are. So...
If you're watching, can you save the lights too bright? I mean, too dark, because it looks quite dark on the screen. John Harper says hello.
Hi. Right. Ambulance there. Right. So, now we've got the basic outline of said ambulance. We're now going to make it into an ambulance, a continuous line of the NHS ambulance. So, I shall do that. If you've got any questions or queries, feel free to let us know. Get in touch. And then...
Or if you have any information about the ambulances, or...
Yeah. Or if you are an ambulance driver.
Or if you
yeah.
are, yeah.
Or if you know.
Let us know.
Say hello on the socials.
John Harper says, looks fine. Yellow hand, thumbs up.
Good. Good. Oh, do you want to put time lapse on there whilst we're waiting? Should we put time lapse up? Anyway,
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Whilst we're doing that, we'll do the time lapse of it. Why not? Let's get a time lapse on the go. There we are. As well, so
have you done any other emergency vehicles other than that police car then?
other than the police car, no, that is
Did
the.
you do a helicopter at one point?
Oh, I did I did do the helicopter for the Coventry, Warwickshire, Rutland area. I think it is. I think that's what they class it as. Is that?
Was it? What was it?
It was an air ambulance.
Okay.
It was an air ambulance. So yeah, they it was done as a thing for. It was about something. I can't remember. I can't exactly remember what. Just block it in the colours. So if you've got any ideas or how you think to go about it, how if the artwork to be auctioned or raffled or whatever, then I'm open to suggestion.
So do we know where this ambulance is from? Is it from the Midlands?
This is a Midlands ambulance, yeah, West Midlands ambulance service. So taken by a friend of CMPG. So we've done. I can't remember how many draws you've done now. I can't
152.
152.
Not that I'm counting.
No. So this is 153.
Oh, don't take my word for it. It's approximately 152. You might have sneaked a couple more in. when I wasn't
we
looking.
might have had a bit of a miscalculation.
We have Vicky Polly online. She says, I work for South Central Ambulance Service. Yay!
Yay! Well, thank you. You're awesome. You're doing an amazing job in very challenging situations. So, thank you for doing. What do they like to drive? Like, what are the ambulances like to drive? Obviously, they're a van, but.
Oh, what are they like to drive?
Yeah.
That's the question. What are they like to drive? As in handling and everything.
Yeah. I imagine they're quite heavy things. So, ambulances come along nicely. I try and create them in a set amount of time, so they get. If you haven't watched before, I try and do them in a half an hour window period of time. So, that's always my aim. So, and if you're watching in from somewhere, let us know. Let us know where you're watching in from.
Yeah, do.
We've had New Zealand, America.
Dashing Blade says, ambulances change the batteries just behind my house at St. Cross Hospital.
There we are, see.
So his house is just behind St. Cross Hospital. And he says lots of batteries. I guess that's the batteries for the bits inside, because they're petrol, aren't they? They're not battery
The
operated.
diesel. There'll be diesel vans. Yeah. Well, I imagine they
For the equipment.
the equipment
inside. Yeah.
would. I imagine it kind of eats the battery. I imagine.
Haha! Natal Cad G says, hey, this is actually my ambulance right now.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
That's cool. So it's a new ambulance, isn't it? You've just had it, yeah? How is it?
Had it. Is that the number plate? Are we allowed to say the number?
Yeah, it's a Birmingham. It's BL, so it's a Birmingham number plate. It's a Birmingham registered van.
Cool. So which, do we know, does it go around different hospitals? Or do you have ambulances for hospitals?
Yeah, I think you have ambulances for areas. I presume, like you have like a particular area.
Currently in Bromsgrove, she says. I believe that's a she. Yes, it's a she with long hair. And says, thank you for drawing.
Thank you for the photo. It's pleasure to do it, and thank you for doing an awesome job. Like you guys are very much on the front line of it. It's and it's and honestly, like it's been amazing today. Like all the tweets coming in, my phone's literally the battery's died. Like it's just been on constant charge because all the different services are then like, oh, actually no, it should be ours. Our BMWs are nicer than theirs. And then you had the Coast Guard, and then you had the Blood Bikers, and then the off-road guys from Stratford. There's a Stafford off-road team or something. So with the bikes.
Okay, so this is where we are. Carl says, apparently I heard that ambulances are remapped. As in remapped, what do you mean? What do we mean by that?
It means they're more powerful. So a standard, like my van is the same as that van.
Oh.
But I imagine
Like
they've increased power, so they're a bit more like
oomph.
a bit more
Vroom vroom.
a bit
Okay.
more brum brum underneath the bonnet.
Natalka. So, sorry, I got your name wrong. Natalka DG. So she says, that's where I'm based. I'm Natalka. And it's a pretty nice and actually surprisingly light to handle. Plus a great viewpoint from that high up.
It's true.
Ah.
It's true. trying to make the ambulance look like it's going super fast, you see. So,
Super fast.
super fast ambulance. It's in a rush. So let us know where you're tuning in from. Yeah, what you.
Ooh, Johnny D1320 says hello from Chicago.
Chicago. Wow, there we are.
That's cool.
That's very cool.
I'm not going to sing all that jazz.
That is the home of that, isn't it?
Mm-mm. That's the first thing that comes to my mind, but there we are.
I hope Chicago is treating you well, and yeah.
What time is it? It's minus 5, 6, 7. What sort of time is it? What's the time here? 9ish?
No, they're behind, aren't they?
No, if it's 7:30 here, I guess it's what, 1ish there maybe? 12ish?
Midday.
PM? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Natalka says, these ambulances can cover a huge area over a shift, as we can go all the way to Herefordshire,
Yeah.
over to Solihull, up to Telford from our base. Wow. Okay, so Bromsgrove to all those ways.
Yeah, so it's
There's
like
a
north.
large radius.
Yeah, like North Birmingham. Over. So Telford's where we got married.
Telford's like miles away.
Yeah, so North Birmingham.
That's an hour and a bit away. Wow.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for
Thanks
the
for
information. It's really it's good to know whilst I'm creating it.
Johnny D1320. So Johnny says, are you drawing all Sharpies or paint markers as well? What are you using?
Mixture. Got these things.
They're felt tips, aren't they?
And I felt tips, and then you've got I've got some posher ones. Pro marker.
They were sent as a birthday present.
They're my early birthday present. Birthday in 12 days time. Going to be spending it in the between the lounge and the. I think the landing could be quite a nice place. Yeah, to go. Nice.
It's got nice views from the
Nice
window.
views from the landing. Got some nice views.
Hey, we got cake mix. That's the best thing. We're sorted. So Johnny, I don't know if you joined in earlier. The first bit's done continuous, isn't it? So it's a continuous line.
Yeah. So if you didn't see it earlier, the outline is continuous line. Then I rework it and make it look pretty. Got to write ambulance backwards, which is even more tricky for me because I'm not even very good at writing things forwards. So.
Did you write ambulance at the top already? Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I have. That's fine because that was the right way around.
Do you want a mirror for that bit?
Yeah, it might be.
Do you actually?
I'll give it a go.
I've got
I'm
right
very,
here.
very, very good at writing things wrong and also getting the wrong colour on things as well, which is
Do you want a
always.
pencil?
No, just crack on. Let's do it.
Everyone take a deep breath in.
Yeah.
Ian's going backwards.
A, C, N. Oh. This is really tricky. N, A.
Oh, have you got N? We got. Perfect. Yeah. Yay!
Ambulance! Yeah!
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At least it wasn't a Welsh one because that would have definitely gone wrong. Ambulance.
Carl says, been looking forward to the backwards bit, lol.
Well, you can always see the bits I'm enjoying because I crack up with them straight away, and then the bits I'm like, I can't do that. It's really hard. You'll see that I kind of hesitate a little bit because I've been quite good at painting, drawing the wrong colour on the wrong car as well. I get a bit of a problem between blue and green.
I think the more you panic, it's going to be the wrong colour, the more wrong you get it. with those two colours.
Yeah, it's true.
You got it wrong 3 times. Not that I'm counting.
Not that you're counting, but you are. So it's fine.
I think that's kind of right. Sean says you need to get a mirror now and see how neat Ian's writing is. Right, I'm going to get this mirror over.
No, thank you.
Hey. Use a mirror.
It's alright.
There you go.
Looks alright. Oh, look at that. It says ambulance.
Ace.
Right way, but NHS wrong way around.
Oh.
It says snurr. Snurr.
Good job.
No, like, but I should put thank you in the number plate.
No. What do you know?
Thank you. Look a bit like I heart NHS.
Well, you've got NHS anyway. Maybe I heart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
You can do that. And then do like a blue heart.
So, I think it's, GLVR, I'm not sure what that stands for, says, Tommy says, shout out to West Midlands 4x4 response who are currently assisting WMAS logistics.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's Guildford, not sure. Simon Cook's on Instagram. Interesting.
Oh, I should have put a rainbow behind it.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the thing, is the rainbows and the ambulances, that's what's going, that's the thing, isn't it?
The rainbows are for like people to show hope and all of that.
Yeah, so
Windows,
I think
it's up. You're the artist.
I think
It's your
I
call.
think it'll look nice. So
It's your call.
I think it'll look good. Let's do that.
He knows it. He goes, Richard of York have battle in.
That's because it's history, innit?
There's no H in there, love. What's he saying? There's no H in there. That's it. Gave battle. Carl also says yes for the rainbow. Yeah, I think rainbow's great.
That's what it needs. It needs a bit of a rainbow.
That's cool, man.
That's what it's about. You can just kind of do things as you go along. I see a lot of rainbows when you go in the windows, and the people have chalked them onto pavements.
Yeah. There's a couple of cute ones where they've tied little scarves. So
Scarves, yeah.
red scarf, orange scarf, yellow
There,
scarf.
you did walk past one and go, oh, that's in the wrong order.
Say that.
You did.
It was. I don't know if someone else messed it around or if they just thought, oh, I'll be rebellious and put it in the wrong order. It's the right sort of colours, but the wrong
order. That's what it needed. That's what it needed. I knew it was missing something, so.
Red, orange, yellow, green and blue and indigo and violet. Unless you want to do it in the wrong order, I mean, you're the artist.
I'll do it with flags before as well. I'll put the things in the wrong order. It's probably not. Yeah, that is dark enough. Just not very thick. That's all. So next up is a police car. Do the ambulance police car and then have a little break, because that's how Instagram works with the live, is needs a little break. I've got a fire truck. I'd quite like to finish on a fire truck, so.
That'd be cool.
So if you want, let me know what you think. Your thoughts are. You can read your comments out. Let us know what you've been up to. What exercise you've been doing in the house. You've been sleeping out in the garden.
Hopefully with the sunscreen on. Carl says yes to the fire truck.
Right.
You're gonna have a ring on all of the emergency services, do you reckon?
I don't know. I just thought I'd do it in the ambulance to start off with.
Okay. I just thought I'll ask that question.
Maybe a little one. I may add it in.
Mates. It's looking good.
Good. It's getting there. Right, I think that's all right. I think we have done. Right. So, the first of the emergency services has been done. There is the ambulance, based on a West Bromwich, North Birmingham one, but with a little I Heart NHS. Hope you like it.